I gotta tell you this story if you're really ugly.
I'm Lowell Bowler.
My name is Bill Knowles.
Hi, my name's Kenny.
Name's Robert Long.
This is a ham. You have a name.
Jim Dyke.
Jim Dyke.
Jim Dyke. It's Jim Dyke. I gotta tell you this story.
This is his 20th year here.
Time out at the Missouri State Fair and everybody else.
If you're really ugly, it's free. And most people see the humor in it and laugh at it. You would be surprised at the people I meet here at the fair over the last 20 years. And I met Bob when he was like maybe 10 or 12.
You never see that movie?
Bob was really impressive because he would run around the fair looking for jobs to help people, and people would put him to work because he's a good worker.
Been out here for years helping my grandpa with corn dog stands.
But then there's other people. There's the guy at the corn dog stand down the street, although he's still known by our little group as Corn Dog Guy.
That's how he knows me, the corn dog guy.
He works for the water district here.
Made corn dogs for about 14 years.
He has a twin brother and they don't get along.
Before work, going to work, I would be talking to him every day. And there would always be an interesting conversation somehow or another.
And then there's the red shirt guy who comes down every Tuesday.
He accused me, I'm a little bit unsure of why, of always wearing red shirts.
For the last 20 years that I've been here, stops and talks and tells long-winded stories.
All right, my name is Bill Maxwell.
One of his shirts from chest up is black, has a real Western look, and has hot peppers on it.
I see him here, I have not missed in 20 years, and he said this is his 20th year here.
Then there's Jeremy.
It's funny because on the newspaper the phrase is "from Russia with love."
Jeremy and his brother Jeffrey were adopted a long time ago from Russia. Oh yeah, Jim Mathewson. I know Jim Mathewson from just through work at the newspaper, learned who some of the senators are.
Hi, my name's Jim Mathewson. I had the honor of being the state senator.
And he was real friendly.
Jim has been a very important part of it. Number one, he is an excellent caricature artist.
He comes out here to check on me, and
I go by there in the mornings about 7 o'clock and holler
he told me all about the foundation.
with the State Fair Foundation. It's all volunteer.
So I've donated some of my prints of the state capitol and the mansion, and those have auctioned off for $800 before.
But my name is Sharon Kirkhoff and I live in Jefferson City.
But Sharon is just a sunshiny person.
I meet such wonderful people, and one of these people was Jim.
And she said, I'm not a rich person. I just find a way throughout the year to save up enough money so I can come down and help out.
And give of yourself and you'll get nothing but blessings.
I've just known her from the year she worked in Springfield, Missouri, lives there.
We just started talking a couple years ago. I liked his drawings, and then I found out that he's an artist, and he jogs past me every morning, and we just talk once in a while. That's about all I can say. Except, yes, I am going to say it. My boss teases me when I say yes. He makes my heart pitter-patter when he comes by jogging in his shorts.
Did I miss anybody?
My name is Travis McMullen. I am an opinion columnist for the newspaper here in Sedalia called the Sedalia Democrat. One day I was walking by and he called me over and he told me that I looked like an interesting person to draw.
I'm sure I'm missing somebody.
How long have I known you, Hammer? 20 years. 20 freaking years.
Say it.
20 freaking years.
right.
He's been up here at the fair and
It's my buddy Hammer. It's hammer time here in the state of Missouri. It's hammer down time.
this is a hammer. Hey, this is hammer down time.
Hammer time. It's hammer down time.
And I'll tell you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for mayor. That was about hammer.
I've been at the fair a long time, and I recognize ugly when I see it. I'm gonna guess. I've had at least 20 people come up today, just today, to say hi to me and to say they read my cartoons. So while I'm at the state fair, I try to keep doing the cartoons, and I turned it into a situation where I based them on state fair background and political or national ideas and concepts, though. And then I autographed them reporting live from the Missouri State Fair. I think the way I got involved in doing caricatures when I was little, you remember the dog patch area at the Lake of the Ozark? There was a guy sitting at this little pavilion thing doing caricatures, and so I remember that from when I was a kid. Dad would take us over there and we'd stop and watch and look at that, isn't that cool? And that might be why I like it. As much as my dad and I don't get along, or didn't. But as I look back, many of the things that he pointed at like that, I find that that's the kind of stuff I'm doing now. And I would hate to admit it, but it's probably true.
One of the most popular stops around is a visit with Jim Dyke. He's a great guy. He knows how to talk to fair people, and even better, knows how to draw for people, fair people. He's one of our good friends at the fair, and we're always thrilled to have him here.
And one year I had a guy and a girl wanted me to draw them both, but only one person in the picture, and half the face was him, half the face was her.
That's weird.
It was weird. And then another guy wanted me to draw them like this was just a couple of years ago, like a zombie, and have like their flesh eaten up and their blood running down places. The grandpa came up one year and he says, "Can you draw my granddaughter? She's not here, and no, I don't have a photo. I'm just going to tell you what she looks like."
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it because he came back, because I was telling him.
I might have been here.
Well, I think you were here when he came back, because a year or two later, the guy came over and he said, you probably don't remember me, but I had you draw my granddaughter and she wasn't here. I just told you what she looked like. Well, I was like, dude, I tell that story all the time.
Yeah.
I know, I remember.
And the man says, well, you'd be surprised how much she's grown into the picture. And Peter says, really, does she have like a freaky big head and a little body? But so started with the phone call out of the blue, looking for Amanda Dyke, wrong number, coincidence, last name. Then a few days later, I'm actually at the fair. She's the state fair queen and singing the national anthem. I thought that was crazy. I shave on the way from the booth to park my truck behind the chicken barn. This guy and his girlfriend sat down and they wanted to be drawn, and this buddy that was with him was like, he comes over and he goes, "I cannot believe you're paying this dude money to do this." And he was not joking, he was being insulting. And then the whole time I was drawing, I could hear him behind me making wisecracks and stuff. Before the whole thing was over, he was like, "This is really cool." Mark Pohl that I met 20 years ago at the state fair doing caricatures. And the caricature on the side of the truck is the caricature I did of him.
Wandering all night, whoa, wandering all day. I bet my money on a bottleneck. Somebody bet on the bay.
I came up with the idea for the sign that says, "If you're really ugly, it's free," because I went to this, my first outdoor festival, and my friend Jason wanted to go along, and so he was going to draw too. And we went to Bland, Missouri, and I said, "Jason ought to make a sign that says, 'If you're really ugly, it's free.'" And he thought it wasn't nice either, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to do it." So I did. And so ever since that day, I have had a sign at my caricature booth that says, "If you're really ugly, it's free." Sometimes I actually do draw people for free. I do it kind of as a joke because the sign says that, but I will look around for somebody that I want to draw, like maybe they have missing teeth and a big beard or some unusual thing that I just really want to draw. Well, I plan to keep drawing at the state fair until somebody stops me, you know, like the tornado or quake or something like that, or I just, you know, expire. But even then I have plans for a bronze sculpture of myself sitting there on that spot with my drawing easel and everything, just as I said, right there. So I guess forever I plan to be there, either a real person or my sculpture.